When it comes to morning television, Ripa and Mark Consuelos are undeniably one of the most recognizable duos on the small screen. Their natural chemistry, witty banter, and playful marital spats have kept millions of viewers entertained on Live with Kelly and Mark. Yet despite their massive success, the pair recently surprised fans by revealing a rather unexpected truth. Many people are first introduced to their show in a place most wouldn't expect. According to the hosts, one of the biggest entry points for new fans isn't at home on the living room couch or during a leisurely breakfast. Instead, it's in waiting rooms, doctors' offices, dentist chairs, hospital lobbies, car service centers, and even salons. And suddenly, everything made sense. The waiting room phenomenon. Everywhere I go, people come up to me and say, "I started watching your show at my dentist's office," Kelly joked during a recent taping. "I used to think, what is it with dentists? But then I realized it's everywhere. You're a captive audience. You can't run away." And boom, suddenly you're watching live. Mark chimed in with his own story. "I had this guy come up to me in the airport, and he said, 'I never knew about your show until I sat in a car dealership waiting for my tires to be changed. You guys were on the screen, and now I DVR you every day. So, I guess we should be thanking mechanics and dentists for our careers.'" Their comments sparked laughter, but also curiosity. Why exactly are so many people introduced to live in these in-between spaces of daily life? A captive audience in everyday life. Waiting rooms, by design, are places where time slows down. Phones might run out of battery, Wi-Fi can be unreliable, and boredom quickly sets in. Televisions in these spaces often default to channels with broad appeal, morning news, lifestyle programming, or syndicated talk shows. That's where Kelly and Mark come in. Live offers the perfect background noise for these settings: friendly conversation, a mix of celebrity interviews, and a lighthearted vibe. Four people stuck flipping through outdated magazines. The show often becomes the unexpected highlight of an otherwise tedious wait. A viewer might start half watching as Kelly and Mark discuss parenting struggles or joke about who snores louder. By the time the commercial break hits, they're laughing and suddenly they're invested. The power of relatability. Unlike more scripted or polished morning shows, Live with Kelly and Mark thrives on spontaneity. Their chemistry is real, rooted in decades of marriage and the ups and downs that come with it. When Mark admits to forgetting to take out the trash, or Kelly teases him about being too competitive during family game night, it feels authentic. That authenticity is magnetic in places where viewers least expect to find comfort. For someone nervously awaiting a medical test, the couple's casual banter can feel grounding. For a parent juggling errands, their humorous take on family life feels validating. One fan shared online, "I was waiting at my OB/GYN's office, nervous about results. The TV was on live, and Kelly was joking about having 3 kids and surviving on coffee. I laughed, and for a moment I forgot how anxious I was. After that, I started watching her every morning." How businesses choose what to play. It's no coincidence that Live often dominates these screens. Businesses that set up waiting rooms usually pick programming that is light, inoffensive, and broadly appealing. Morning talk shows fit the bill. Perfectly, they're entertaining but rarely polarizing, upbeat but not overwhelming. Unlike news networks, which can sometimes heighten anxiety with breaking headlines, Live offers a sense of routine and calm. A business manager at a car dealership once explained, "We keep the TV on Kelly and Mark because it's something people can enjoy without needing to follow a storyline. You don't need to know what happened yesterday to laugh at their jokes today." This ease of entry creates the perfect environment for someone to discover the show without even realizing it. Kelly and Mark's take Ripa finds the trend hilarious. She often imagines people walking into a waiting room annoyed about a delay, only to leave as accidental fans. "Think about it," she said. "You go to get a root canal, and you come out with a new TV habit. That's pretty amazing." Mark takes it one step further, teasing that maybe they should start sending thank you baskets to dentists and mechanics across the country. "They're basically our unofficial marketing team," he joked. A modern word of mouth in today's digital world. Discovery often happens through social media clips, TikTok highlights, or YouTube recommendations, but the live waiting room phenomenon proves that traditional, almost old-fashioned discovery still plays a big role. When someone stumbles upon the show in an unexpected place, it creates a story worth sharing. "I first watched Kelly and Mark while waiting for my car battery to be replaced." That personal anecdote becomes word-of-mouth marketing, organic, memorable, and surprisingly powerful. The comfort factor part of what makes Live with Kelly and Mark so effective in waiting rooms is its consistency. Viewers know what to expect: a playful monologue between Kelly and Mark, relatable stories about marriage, family, and everyday life, celebrity interviews with a lighthearted spin, games, cooking segments, or fun audience participation. This format creates a rhythm that feels safe and familiar, which is exactly what someone craves in a potentially stressful or boring waiting environment. It's like a warm cup of coffee, comforting and reliable. From waiting rooms to dedicated fans over the years, countless viewers have transitioned from casual waiting room watchers to loyal daily fans. Some even credit the show with helping them through tough times. One fan recounted on social media, "My husband was going through chemo, and every time we were in the hospital lobby, Liv was on. Watching Kelly and Mark laugh helped us get through those hours. We started recording the show at home, and it became part of our healing routine." Stories like this remind us that television isn't just entertainment, it can become a source of comfort, connection, and even resilience. The evolution of Liv Kelly Ripa has been at the helm of Live since 2001, sharing the stage with co-hosts Regis Philbin, Michael Strahan, Ryan Seacrest, and now her husband, Mark Consuelos. Each era has brought its own flavor, but the essence of the show has remained the same: authenticity and connection. With Mark joining full-time, the show has leaned even more heavily into their real-life marriage. What was once a peek into Kelly's personal life is now a shared dynamic that plays out every morning, giving fans both humor and intimacy. And as it turns out, this authenticity translates seamlessly into waiting rooms, where people often crave something genuine amid sterile surroundings. The irony of discovery: what makes the revelation so amusing is the sheer irony. Kelly and Mark are stars who reach millions of viewers daily. Yet many fans didn't first encounter them through traditional marketing, billboards, or social media hype. They stumbled upon them while flipping through a magazine, in a waiting room, or nervously glancing at a TV before a checkup. It's the kind of humble origin story that perfectly matches the couple's down-to-earth personalities. Despite their fame, they remain relatable, and their show continues to thrive on accidental moments of connection. Looking ahead, now that Kelly and Mark are in on the secret, they've started leaning into the humor of it. Don't be surprised if they one day launch a cheeky campaign: "Binge watching us at the dentist. You're not alone." In fact, this unconventional pathway to fandom might just be their most powerful marketing tool yet. In an age of algorithms and streaming wars, there's something refreshing about gaining viewers the old-fashioned way, through chance encounters in the most ordinary of places. Conclusion: the show you didn't know you needed. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have built their brand on being both glamorous and accessible, larger than life yet completely relatable. The fact that so many people are introduced to their show in waiting rooms only reinforces that dynamic. It's television that sneaks up on you, not through aggressive advertising, but through a quiet moment when you're stuck waiting, looking for something to make you smile. And that, perhaps, is the magic of Live with Kelly and Mark. It doesn't demand your attention, it earns it. So the next time you find yourself nervously tapping your foot in a waiting room, don't be surprised if Kelly and Mark pop up on the screen. You might just walk out with more than your medical results or fixed tires. You might walk out with a new daily ritual.